Hi guys, TJ here. So I thought I'd do a very quick video for you. So thank you very much for the people that jump on YouTube, that jump on Facebook and ask me questions. And I'm so excited, and I'm not really excited, but I'm more than happy to answer those questions for you. So one of the main questions I've got at the moment is, hey, service accommodation sounds great. Hey, it sounds like I can make a good income. It sounds like I can actually do this business. But how do I encourage landlords, agents and developers to give me their properties? Well, firstly, let's forget about developers right now. Let's forget about trying to get 20, 30, 40, 50 properties. Let's talk about how to get your first one. So, the first thing you have to accept if you're going to step into this game is understand that you will get a number of rejections. Rejections is part and parcel of sales. Effectively, you are going to be selling because you're negotiating, you're putting your point of view across, you're communicating your desires with landlords and agents, and you want them to give you something. But accept that you will get rejected. Don't take it personally. It's part and parcel of the game. So, if you're speaking to 100 agents, expect that only a handful of them will actually respond favorably. And in fact, you might not even get your first deal from 100 agents. So it means carry on and carry on and carry on. And it's just being diligent. And believe me, it will happen for you. But I want to give you some tips that might make that 100 calls or that 100 agents a little bit shorter. So one of the things that I teach is being able to communicate what your product is effectively. I want you to go with this understanding that when you speak to an agent, they don't make the final decision, unless they're managing a property, of course, but a lot of them don't make the final decision on the tenants that they put in the property. So your job is to be able to explain what you aim to do with the property, how your business works in such a succinct way, in such a way that they can understand the concept, so that when they're speaking to the decision maker or the landlord, they're able to remember the small tiny concepts that you've mentioned, take that concept and deposit it in the mind of the landlord. So for example, there are 4 different types of people that stay in our service accommodation. Number 1, contractors, corporates, tourists and groups. Your job is to relay that information to a listener. So if it's an agent, hi Mr. Listener, hi Mr. Agent, we provide a short stay accommodation for 4 different types of people. Number 1, corporates, contractors, tourists and groups. Now, if you want to increase your chance of getting that landlord or that agent to understand what you're trying to say and to remember the concepts that you're preaching, then your job is to make sure you use what we call the Picasso principle, which is painting a story and including the listener in that story. So here's the tip. Hi, Mr. Agent, we provide a short stay accommodation for 4 different types of people. Number 1, corporates. Now, what you need to do is to get that listener, get that agent to be part of that story. So, Mr. Agent, we provide a short stay experience for 4 different types of people. Number 1 being corporates. Now think about this, Mr. Agent. If you were to go on a business trip to Birmingham, for example, from London, you might want to stay in a beautiful luxury accommodation instead of staying in a hotel room. You might want to put your feet up. You might want to cook a meal and even pay less of the price of a hotel. Then you move on because you've included him in that story. And guess what happens? When he's speaking to his landlord or his team members, he might not remember what you're saying word for word, but he's going to remember the concepts. Number 2, we provide a short stay accommodation for contractors. Hey, Mr. Agent, if you look outside of your window, and also bear in mind, every single place, every city across the entire UK, there's a new development being built. Your job is to point that out so he understands the concept. We provide a short stay accommodation for contractors. Hey, Mr. Agent, if you look outside of your building right now, can you see that new development that's being built? Yes, it's been built by X name, whatever the developer's called. What that developer does is he goes up north to Northampton and he hires contractors who are going to come and build this development, and we provide short stay accommodation for those people for 3 to 6 months. Number 4, we provide a short stay experience for tourists. So when they come and visit London, instead of staying in an overpriced hotel, they book one of our accommodations and they stay with us for 3 to 4, 5, 6 days, so they can cook a meal, they can enjoy this, they can enjoy that. And then you are, and the mistake that most people make is you make all these statements, you include them in the story so they understand the concept, but yet you don't close, which means you do not ask them for the business. That's just one way. There are tons and tons and tons and tons of ways of getting people to give you over their properties, but it starts with you being able to reassure them that they are going to be okay if they deviate from the norm. Now, you have to remember, a landlord and agent's norm is normal standard AST lets, normal sales. And your job is to reassure them that by taking a risk, a gamble on you, they are still going to be fine. But hey, look, I'll do another video another time and I'll break down the 4 different types of people, how you explain it, the different scripts that I use. But in the meantime, make sure you understand who the people that are staying in your accommodation are. Make sure you understand the potential questions that these landlords might ask you, what the potential issues are, so you can address them confidently. I wish you guys all the best. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.